Okay folks, remember Speedy Gonzalez or Mighty Mouse down at the range? Well, I've done him his own little target now. I've got the One Leaf Plus. That's the One Leaf commander attached to the rapid fire scope. It's set at around 6.5 times zoom. Target's 15 yards. Let's see what kind of zero we get. The little red target on the mouse's head is probably about 4mm, so we'll see how we get on. I'm using Webley Acapels. Okay, to take the first shot, but I'll use the centre mouse as the zero. Fire one more, see if it's hitting the same. More or less, so I'm going to adjust to the right and try again. Okay, there we go then. So windage is on them, okay. It needs to come down. Okay, coming down. Okay, I think we're on. That's the same old one. Right, needs to come up. I need to go to the left a bit now. To reload. Okay, I've reloaded. Okay, it definitely needs to come up. Try that. Couple more clicks. Okay then. Yes. got it. He's a goner. He'll get away from us next time. He's one dead mighty mass. Okay, we're empty. And we zeroed in. Okay then folks, so I hope you've all had a good Christmas. Time now is, I think it's about 5:20 in the morning, Boxing Day morning. I'll come down the range, see if I can sort out some rats and Speedy Gonzalez Mighty Mouse. We'll see what happens. Weather's not too bad actually. Probably around 8 degrees, no wind, so should be okay. So let's see how we get on. Okay then, so the first thing I did when I got out of the car was put the rifle on the bench and set the one leaf MV200 binoculars up on a tripod, and you can see there was already the mass. As soon as I switched actual binoculars on and set to record after focusing in, there's a mass already there. Didn't even scare it away, so I didn't even know it was there at the time. So I just carried on with what I was doing. Obviously the mass must have been there as I pressed the record. I think he must have heard me then because he looked towards where I was, but after setting up the binoculars, I went back to the bench and set the rifle up. I put the magazine in at the car so it weren't making any noise, put it on safe, and then basically I was focusing in the one leaf plus. I was having a bit of problems this time focusing it in, but I got there in the end. But as you can see, while I was doing what I was doing, the mass was already out, which I didn't know anything about at the time. I'd not even put the bait out because I'd set the rifle up, focus and everything, and after that I went and got the bread. You can see the torch now. That's me going to put the bread out, and you might see an extra pair of eyes up there as well. But here I go. Put the bread out, there's a mass just running up the top left hand side. I still didn't know anything about the mass being there. I wouldn't have dreamed it had been there. But he's actually looking at me out the corner of his eye. Look, every now and again you see it shining. You can see me dropping that bread. What I didn't realise, there wasn't one mass, but there was two. So put the bread down. Had a quick look round and then head back to the bench. and it's not long before they come out of hiding, which you'll see soon. There it comes from the top centre. I have noticed the mice before, they seem to be in the bushes on the left. A minute later. I'm not quite sure what it's doing there. But it's either keeping quiet and look round before moving on. Nice number 2. I think he goes over to him and have a bit of an argument and a bit of a run around. They're so fast. So what you'll see now, you'll see I'm probably not even focusing on with the rifle yet, but I do know that when I do put the rifle up and I see it, it's within seconds of actually looking through my sight. It's probably about now actually, I'm not sure. But I know it's not too long after I put the rifle up, I see more or less straight away. So all this time it's me setting up. But it just has a good run around. And I've got the binoculars set up on full infrared. I've got the one leaf set at 1 power, and I'd also got an extra torch on the rifle, so I didn't need to waste so much battery. So I was basically using the light from the actual binoculars to illuminate. But it's in and out of the picture now, but it does eventually come up to the top left of the screen where the cut bushes, and that's more or less when I see him, when he's at the top there. I do have a problem focusing in clearly at this point with the one leaf and then focusing the crosshairs. I'm not sure if I've got the wrong one leaf on the rifle, because I know one works better than the other. And I did find that when I adjusted the eye relief on this one, the actual lens more or less came out. So it probably needs readjusting. I might use the other one leaf next time. But you can see both mice now, one at the top left and the number 1 mouse down towards the bottom right again, just above the pallet too. But I was there for over 2 hours, and the only thing that were around were the 2 mice. Didn't see any rats at all. Now there is some bird seed, and I think the mice tend to go for those, and I think this is what he's nibbling on at the corner, and this is where I see him and take the shot. Shoot him in the right side of his head, and it passes right through. This is the view through the one leaf. can see I'm trying to focus in the crosshairs here. So when the crosshairs are focused, the rest of it's out of view. But there's the shot. It just twitches a bit, and that's it. This is a one-way view. So I'm trying to get the crosshairs, and then I clear it. More or less know where they are now, so I can focus in and take the shot. And he's gone. Speedy Gonzalez is no longer there. So 41 minutes later, the other mouse shows up. I don't actually see him at this point. I saw this when I viewed it back through the binoculars. So he's up there, then he comes back into frame through the fence. But it's not in view very long actually. Starting to come around now, look. Still at the top. So definitely got mice in the bushes, which I realise. Here he is. Just by the back of the fence. And this is a view through the long leaf as he's coming through. That's basically the last I saw of him. And that was at 6:30. I waited probably about an hour. Okay then folks, I'm going now. As we saw, within about 5 minutes of setting up, I managed to bag Speedy Gonzalez. And a bit later on there was another one. I thought he might come through the fence, but he didn't. He was hanging around. I think you all saw that. So there's still mice out there. I didn't see any rats today, so I'll have to come another time, but I've got to go now. It's 2 degrees. I think I'm starting to get hypothermia. So time now is 7:36. I've been here over 2 hours. So I got the one I was looking for, but there'll be more to come. So we'll catch you in the next video.